Hello, and welcome to the third episode of The Peer Perspective, a student led mental health podcast focusing on destigmatizing mental health in high school. Today, we will be talking about senior year, responsibilities, stressors, and the possibilities for post high school. Being a junior in high school, I don't truly feel the same pressures that seniors in high school deal with. However, the ever-looming college application process and where to go for school stresses me out. Unlike some people who have known their whole lives where they want to go and what they want to do, I have no clue what I want or where I want to be after high school. I feel so focused on the future that I can barely focus on what's in front of me, which makes me worried about how much time I truly have left in high school.
As a high school senior who hasn't committed to college yet, it is very stressful watching a lot of my peers commit to schools. I feel behind, even though I know that I'm not. Deciding where to go to college is a really big and stressful decision. A lot of factors apply: location, student body, available majors, and finances. College is a huge financial burden for a lot of families, including mine. Finding and applying for scholarships, FAFSA, and loans is also really stressful. And the unfortunate possibility of going into a lot of debt is scary to think about. Senior year is very stressful, but also a really exciting time, where students finally start to see the light at the end of the high school tunnel. Currently being a second semester senior, hearing from different colleges, and recently graduating from Anxiety Institute, an IOP program, there's been a lot of change in my life recently. I have not chosen where I'm going to college yet, and I think once I commit to a college, there'll be a big weight lifted off my chest. Before I was treated at the Anxiety Institute, I had a lot of trouble coming to a full day of school at the beginning of my senior year due to high levels of anxiety and recently diagnosed OCD. As the months went on, I was coming to school less and less. An IOP program is a program that you attend instead of school for a period of time, usually 2 to 4 months. My program was 20 hours a week, consisting of individual therapy, exposure therapy, and group therapy. Senior year has definitely been a struggle for me, but I'm grateful that I got to attend an IOP program before going to college. Senior year can look different for everyone, and it is important to focus on your own path and not compare to others. If you think an intensive IOP program could be beneficial for you, talk to a trusted adult about seeking help.
To get another student perspective on the college process, we are speaking not with a mental health professional like our previous 2 episodes, but a peer, Alexandra Modi, who is going through the process herself. Hi, we're here with
Alexandra Modi. I'm a senior at Madison High School, graduating this spring.
So being a senior, how does it feel knowing you have such little time left in high school?
It's really bittersweet. I came from Harding, so I only had 4 years to meet all these people from Madison, and the bonds I've made have been so strong and powerful, and it feels weird that I'm going to have to start all over again, because I know what it feels like to come to a new school and not really know people, and it's kind of scary after I put all that time into making new friends here that it's all going to go away.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep in touch with my friends, but I'm going to have to do the whole process again.
So, how has the college application process been treating you? Do you feel stressed, and what's the most difficult part been?
I think the biggest problem for me with my college application process was that my time management skills are not very good, and I thought that I was going to get everything done and I was going to be on top of it, and then when mid-October hit, I realized that I wanted to get everything in for early action, and my mom and I sat down and had to spend long nights together writing essays and editing essays because I just wanted to be done. So now that I'm done with it, it's nice. I'm more onto scholarships and all of that stuff, but definitely daunting. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah. So do you feel pressure to compare your college application and decision process with other people in your grade?
I think that I have 2 older siblings, a brother and a sister, who both are in college and doing well. So I've always compared myself to them throughout high school, but more so during the college application process, I used them as a blueprint, and it helped me work myself through, and my scheduling, I didn't really follow their schedule, as I said before, but I learned a lot from their experience in not comparing myself, because the college application process is such a gamble, and anyone could get in anywhere and anyone could not get in anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're qualified or not. It really just depends on what the college is looking for. So I've tried really hard not to let myself put my self-worth or my value inside of the application process, especially with my friends.
So what's one strategy that you use to deal with any college rejections?
Like I said before, I feel like my family is a really good support group for me, and understanding that your college rejection or your acceptance or deferral or waitlist doesn't define who you are. All they're seeing is a piece of paper that says a little bit about yourself. They don't know you and they don't know your full story, so you can't let random people from the other side of the computer judge you or define who you are, because it's really what you do with whatever you're given.
I think that's such a great way to think about it. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course, thank you for having me.
With Alex sharing her experience, we see how another student deals with these pressures and how the college application process is really different for everyone. That's all from us today on the Peer Perspective. We hope this episode makes you feel a little more prepared and excited for senior year and everything to come post-high school. Have a great day and tune in next time.